Hey everybody, it's me again. I hope you're all having a great day today. So in this video, I want to show you a very commonly used Korean verb construction, and we're going to take this one step at a time, very slowly. And let's begin with a very simple and short sentence. 아무도 없어요. This means there isn't anybody. There's nobody. There's nobody there. There's nobody here. 아무도 없어요. 아무도 없어요. 아무도 없어요. 없어요 means there isn't. It's explaining the non-existent part, and 아무도 means like nobody. Okay, so nobody's here, nobody's there, there isn't anybody. Okay, 아무도 없어요. 아무도 없어요. Now, what we need to do with this is use this to modify something. In this case, a place. Let's say 아무도 없는 곳. Okay, now this isn't a sentence. It's just you're referring to a place. A place where there isn't anybody. A place where there isn't anybody. Okay? An empty place. A place where there's nobody, right? A place where there isn't anybody. 아무도 없는 곳. Now, the reason we're looking at this is because we need to know how to say 없어요, as in like you're telling the person, hey, there isn't anybody there. But now we're using it as a modifier. 없는 곳. 곳 is place or location. Place that's empty. A place that's empty. A place where there isn't anybody. Okay, 아무도 없는 곳. The reason we need to know how to say 없는 곳 is because the construction we're learning today is 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. In this context, 알았어요 is I thought. 없는 줄. There wasn't. 아무도. Anybody. I thought there wasn't anybody. But I need to remind you that there are some cases where this is different from I didn't think there was anybody. Now, this is something that my Korean viewers who are learning English always have a hard time with. Lucky for you, we don't have to think about this when we're learning Korean because it's just this. 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. It's pretty much the same thing. I don't need to remind you that the difference between these two isn't simply about where we place the negative, right? There are cases when we do want to say this, as in that's what you were told previously, but now they're telling you that there is? Wait, I thought there wasn't anybody. Yeah, right? So, but in Korean, as I said, we don't need to worry about that. It's just this. 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. Of course, you can add you. You can say, 저는 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. 저는 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. I didn't think there was anybody. 전 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. 전 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. Speaking of where we place the negative, maybe there is another construction we need to go over that I did not really plan. But anyway, just take a really good look at this. 전 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. 전 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. I didn't think there was anybody. Okay? Now, check this out. 아무도 없는. 아무도 없는. 누가 있어요. 누가 있어요. 누가 someone 있어요 is there. Someone's there. Or, there is someone. There is someone. Okay, basically. 누가 있어요. Again, we need to know how to construct the modifier of 있어요. 누가 있는 곳. 누가 있는 곳. 누가 있는 곳. A place where there is someone, right? A place where there is someone. That's kind of what we're saying here. 누가 있는 곳, like an occupied space or place. Now, just like before, if we were to say 없는 줄 알았어요, and we're working with 있는, it would be 누가 있는 줄 알았어요. And this becomes I thought. Now, it's all positive, right? We're not saying there isn't anybody. It's all positive, so I thought there was someone. Well, I thought there was someone. However, let's make it negative. Let's make it 몰랐어요. 누가 있는 줄 몰랐어요. And now the thought becomes didn't know. I didn't know there was someone. Oh, I didn't know there was someone. I didn't know there was someone. I didn't know there was someone here. I didn't know there was someone there. I think in real life, a lot of English speakers would add here or there to this sentence. Oh, I didn't know there was someone there. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know there was someone here. Of course, this depends on the situation, but I think generally we leave that out. Just 누가 있는 줄 몰랐어요. 누가 있는 줄 몰랐어요. 누가, I guess you can say is the opposite of 아무도. So like someone and no one. Okay? 없는 is there isn't. and 있는 is there is. 줄 몰랐어요. I didn't know. Now let's try putting this together into a very short dialogue so that it's kind of easier to look at and maybe practice for you guys, okay? Let's imagine that you're at a coffee shop and you just finished ordering your drink and you took several steps back as you were trying to leave the counter area and you accidentally bumped into the person behind you. Now, regardless of whose fault it really is, you might say something like 죄송해요. 누가 있는 줄 몰랐어요. 죄송해요. 누가 있는 줄 몰랐어요. 죄송해요. 누가 있는 줄 몰랐어요. Sorry, I didn't know there was someone there. 누가, someone, 있는 줄, was there. 줄 몰랐어요. I didn't know there was someone there. 죄송해요. 누가 있는 줄 몰랐어요. Now, this is probably where you could just smile and walk away and it would be totally okay. But just for practice purposes, let's say 정말 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. 정말, really, 아무도, nobody, 없는. There wasn't anybody 줄 알았어요. I thought there wasn't anybody. I really thought there wasn't anybody standing there. 정말 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. 정말 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. So this could be something that you can practice with in order to practice these two sentence structures and constructions, okay? 죄송해요. 누가 있는 줄 몰랐어요. 죄송해요. 누가 있는 줄 몰랐어요. 정말 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. 정말 아무도 없는 줄 알았어요. Let's try another one. Do you know how to say this in Korean? She's married. She's married. She's married. Most of the time we'll say 결혼했어요. 결혼했어요. When it's pretty obvious who we're talking about, we usually leave out the subject. Of course, we could add the subject. Like, if it's very casual, like you're talking about a friend, you could say 걔 결혼했어요. 걔 결혼했어요. If we're being very neutral, we could say 그 사람. 그 사람 결혼했어요. 그 사람 결혼했어요. Maybe you're talking about like a celebrity or something, right? Or if you have to be very respectful about the person for some reason, you could say 그분. 그분 결혼했어요. 그 사람 결혼했어요. 걔 결혼했어요. Okay? Now again, we need to know how to use 결혼했어요 as a modifier, saying a married person or a person who is married. And we say 결혼한 사람. 결혼한 사람. And this is, again, a married person. Okay? A person who's married, a married person. 결혼한 사람. 결혼한 사람. Now we can apply the construction that we're learning today. Now imagine you want to say you didn't know he or she was married. Or they were married. I didn't know they were married. I didn't know she was married. I didn't know he was married. 결혼한 줄, because didn't know, was married, right? So 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. And again, you can add these subjects if you wanted to. 걔 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. 그 사람 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. 그분 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. Okay, we can say that. Means I didn't know. I didn't know he, she was married. Of course, it could be they were married. 그분들, 그 사람들 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. 그 커플 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. I didn't know they were married. I didn't know he was married. 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. Now, what would be the opposite of 결혼을 한? A person who is married. A person who's single, right? Now, in Korean, sure, we use the word single like a borrowed vocabulary. So we can say 싱글인 줄 알았어요. That would be the same thing, right? 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. 싱글인 줄 알았어요. I thought she was single. Basically, that's what it means. 싱글인 줄 알았어요. 싱글인 줄 알았어요. Now, you could totally say this for sure, but I think most Korean people generally, they probably won't say this. They'll probably say something like 결혼 안 한 줄 알았어요. This is probably how they would say it. 결혼 안 한 줄 알았어요. This is probably how we usually refer to this. So 안 is the negative, right? So 결혼한 is married. 결혼 안 한 is not married. So this becomes 줄 알았어요. I thought he, she wasn't married. Okay, but again, just like we talked about earlier, I didn't think he, she was married would probably be the better translation in most cases. 결혼 안 한 줄 알았어요. 결혼 안 한 줄 알았어요. 결혼 안 한 줄 알았어요. 결혼한 줄 몰랐어요. Okay, let's take a look at one more because I don't make a lot of these videos. 멀어요. 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 Do you know what this means? 멀어요. It means it's far. It's far. 아, 멀다. It's more like an exclamation. It's like, oh man, it's far. It's far. But anyway, now again, we need to know how to use this as a modifier. So a far place, or a place that's far. 먼 곳. And this is a far place. A place that's far. Right? 먼 곳. 먼 곳. 곳 is place. A far place. A place that's far. Now, how would you say, I didn't know it was far? I didn't know it was far. 먼 줄 몰랐어요. I didn't know it was far. 먼 줄 몰랐어요. 먼 줄 몰랐어요. 먼 줄 몰랐어요. Now, if you're looking at the English sentence and thinking, okay, well, this is fine, but I feel like I want to say this far. I didn't know it was this far. And you're right. Yes, in Korean, totally. I think in most cases, I think we would probably say 이렇게. 이렇게 먼 줄 몰랐어요. I didn't know it was this far. Okay, this. There are other ways to say this. You can say 이 정도로, which means like to this degree or to this amount. But this is fine. 이렇게 먼 줄 몰랐어요. I didn't know it was this far. 이렇게 먼 줄 몰랐어요. 이렇게 먼 줄 몰랐어요. 전 정말 이렇게 먼 줄 몰랐어요. 전 is I, 정말 is really, so we're just kind of stressing that point, okay? I really didn't know. I really didn't know it was this far. 전 정말 이렇게 먼 줄 몰랐어요. 와, 전 정말 이렇게 먼 줄 몰랐어요. 전 정말 이렇게 먼 줄 몰랐어요. 전 정말 이렇게 먼 줄 몰랐어요. Yeah, so I think that's all we're going to cover in this video. I hope this helps. I hope you get something out of this, whether it's just vocabulary or this construction itself or anything else like talking about someone being married and all. Please let me know in the comments below what you got out of this, what surprised you the most, or what still confuses you, because I do occasionally come back to these videos and check the comments just to see if you guys have any questions about anything that that I covered in the video. So have a great rest of your day, and hope I can see you guys really soon in the next video.